5, maybe 6 sonic booms have been heard across the country over the last couple weeks. We know that is real. It could be something wild, or it just could be meteors. I'm going to send you in a lot of different directions and play a couple different booms for you. It's Tinfoil Tuesday.
So if you like exposing truth and dropping truth bombs, then welcome to Tinfoil Tuesday.
I want the truth!
Well, a big shazam to you people. Multiple instances of sonic booms going on across the country over the last couple weeks. NASA says, oh, it's just meteorites coming into our Earth's atmosphere, if you choose to believe NASA ever. We know that the media has been very silent. I'm going to play a couple for you here in just a minute and then see what you have to say. I'm going to go a couple different directions, and the ending might surprise you. It kind of surprised me. It's worth a conversation. I'm going to deal with some periods today and some question marks. Buckle up. Today's episode is brought to you by blackoutcoffee.com. Hey, they help you get buzzed up every morning. I love it. I've loved them for years. You can go the traditional route or the flavored route. They got whole beans if you want to grind your own. They have pre-ground and they have the cups. It's blackoutcoffee.com, but put the slash in there, /Johnny B. There's a code down in the description if you want to save a little bit. Great company. Big thumbs up for me. Blackoutcoffee.com /Johnny B. You people, thanks for every thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. A lot of fun going on around here. Get yourself subscribed. Never miss a meme. Appreciate y'all and all y'all do. Thank y'all. The genesis of this conversation is from Reddit. I saw this the other day. Sonic booms in South Carolina, Boston, New York, Ohio, and California. That's 5. There's another one. It might be the same one in Ohio. They're also talking Western Kentucky. Those may be conflated. Maybe 6, at least 5. Some attributed to bolides. Other causes are unknown. Could they actually be from intercepted ballistics? And are we being lied to? You can find that on Reddit Conspiracy and read what this gentleman has said. Pathetic Inc. I don't know. It's pretty wild. I do know that folks are hearing very real sounds and that the media is not reporting on it. I'm going to let you hear 2 of them. Spoiler alert, they're booms in the sky. They're really, really big. We're not sure what they are. Mr. Gunziger posted this on May 28. For those of y'all in the Columbia, South Carolina Midlands area, any idea what that loud boom was? For the feds reading this, it wasn't me with explosives, at least not today. Check it out. So Mr. Gunziger posted that over to social. I reached out to him this morning and said, hey man, what's going on with that? He said that at least one of his posts of this sonic boom over on Instagram was pulled down. I think most of y'all are literate enough in social media to know that they never tell you why they pull things down, but we know that the media is not talking about this, and at least in one instance, that the Instagram powers that be pulled down one of these. We don't know why. We'll never know why, but we know it was pulled down. Here's the second one. It's from recently, last week, in the Boston, New England area. Check this out.
Jeez, what the hell was that?
I found this guy over on X. OSINT Defender says, flash density appears to confirm that the unknown explosion heard earlier in eastern Mass in Rhode Island was caused by a meteor re-entry to the east of Boston. He posts a graphic there. It was a little visual graphic, but a little bleep that he pulled from NOAA, and he said it was re-entry. I think that would just be entry, but NOAA said it's just a meteor, so we better believe that. The one that was last Thursday in South Carolina, Mr. Gunziger, the one he posted, Live Channel 6 says it was a sonic boom confirmed by the U.S. Geological Survey or Service, and said, hey, it's a sonic boom near St. Andrews, South Carolina, 5:24 p.m. on Thursday. So it's just a sonic boom from a meteorite. I don't know. Here's one that was this past March 17th. ABC World News Tonight posted this. NASA confirms massive boom heard from Ohio to Kentucky caused by exploding meteor. Seems like these have been rising in prevalence over the last few years. This is from 2024 in the New York Post. Creepy skyquakes are a booming phenomenon, leaving stumped scientists shook. We don't have an answer. Yeah, shocking they don't have an answer. This is from just a couple weeks ago from the BBC. The Beeb, if you choose to believe them. Mystery skyquakes are ripping through the world and nobody knows why. Skyquakes are very real. What causes them, however, is shrouded in mystery. When you go down this wormhole, which I I did this morning, you're going to continuously see it's either airplanes, military airplanes, or they are called bolides. Here's a bolide from 2024 in New Hampshire that an individual caught on camera. And they are meteorites that come in, but they also create a sonic boom, kaboom, kaboom. If you choose to believe that space is real, it's Tuesday. You certainly don't have to. Now, this is from NASA. I pulled this morning. Here are the recent years of bolides and how many worldwide cases they have documented. It looks like in 2019, it began to spike. As of 2026, we are on the pathway right now to maybe past 2,000. You know, there's going to be a lot more in the summer during the Perseid meteor shower days. I don't know. I went over to Reddit and was kind of reading around in the conspiracy, just kind of seeing what the people are saying. Why? Why do we have to do this? Well, I go to social media to see what people are saying because the news is not talking about this. They're just like, sonic boom. It was probably a plane, probably a meteorite or a meteor. Truthfection says to the people normalizing this in the comments section of these posts, I don't understand your perspective. We have 4 anonymous, I think he means anomalous, events within the span of a week at this point. Is the frequency of the occurrence not worth consideration that something significant may be taking place? That's a great question today for you people. Where are you at in this? I know immediately NASA's got 2 answers for you. I have a problem with that. This guy says it pretty well. Flamboyant Debauchery says sonic booms in Western Kentucky and the surrounding states are almost universally caused by one of 2 events: an exploding bolide meteor or a military aircraft breaking the sound barrier. I have a problem with that. Anytime somebody just gives you 2 options, it's either this or this. People see aliens and they say, oh, it's demons or it's the government. There might be a third option. Let me drop this on you. I think it's important as you parse through stories like this. It's called the either-or fallacy. I pulled this from Encyclopedia Britannica. The either-or fallacy, also called a false dilemma, is a logical error that happens when someone presents only 2 options or outcomes, ignoring other possibilities. This oversimplifies complex situations and can lead to flawed reasoning. Anytime somebody gives me only 2 options, I'm always thinking, is there a third option? The other thing folks were talking about on Reddit is that might be, and this is just rumor, the media's not talking about it, the government's certainly not talking about it, but folks are saying, hey, I heard this or I heard that. A friend of mine at a military base said this. It's all conjecture. It's all just people talking and chirping, scuttlebutt, if you will, saying they are intercepted intercontinental ballistic missiles. Now, I know this, that we got a lot of planes going around right now. We are sending masses of equipment and resources over to the Middle East right now. There are black ops going on. We know that for certain. There are things that are on the books that the White House talks about. There are things that are off the books that only people like on the internet know about and can provide information or provide evidence of. But we know there's a lot of ships flying around right now. We know that. So it may just be Maverick and his buddies up there just getting on the throttle a little bit too much in preparation for what they're doing overseas. A lot of military operations going on. And we do know those planes go boom very loudly. We also know that things seem to fall from the sky, if you believe in space, but also there's a lot of space junk. And the big ones, when they come in, they hit the sound barrier, kaboom, there's a lot. But there's also the idea of the intercontinental ballistic missiles that folks are saying, or there's other ideas, options, other avenues. Now, I went down a wormhole, found all sorts of stuff, but I found one that I want to share with you, and you can check this out. I thought this was great. Found this morning. This is from strangesounds.org. It's an article that was updated this past December. Sky trumpets, mysterious horn-like sounds heard around the world. This is a great website, a lot of documentation. They send you in a lot of different areas. This is from that Sky Trumpets article that was won in 1934 in Greenland. Early scientific accounts of strange horn-like humming over the inland ice. From Kyiv, Ukraine in 2011, loud metallic trumpets echoed across the city. From Terrence, British Columbia, Canada, 2013, multiple residents recorded resonant horn-like sounds, explanations debated, and then there's a whole series of global reports, dozens of credible cases from U.S. suburbs to European cities. Others are certainly hoaxes, but there's a lot of these ideas of famous sky trumpet events that have been documented by people. I don't know, that one was fairly new to me. I knew about the firefighters that all heard metallic trumpets, and that was a fairly credible one. I couldn't find a really good source on that, but I've heard about that one before. And then you hear the guys that allegedly went to space and they'll hear sounds up in space. We do know there have been recorded sounds that have come from space. I don't know. But a lot of different sounds are out there. But we do know for certain two periods. One period is that there are sonic booms. 5, maybe 6, maybe more have gone on in the last several weeks. Anomalous sounds coming out of the sky, period. That's fact. Also, too, the media is very silent on this one. So those are two periods. Now, here's the question marks. Where are you at with this? Intercontinental ballistic missiles, something much more nefarious. Military training going on, or just meteors and rocks or space debris falling into our atmosphere? Why won't they talk about it? Tinfoil Tuesday, my question is, why is the media silent on this one? Let me know right down below. See you tomorrow.
Welcome to Tinfoil Tuesday. We hope you sing along.
You want answers?
Diabetes.